been a really hot day today in Europe. A lot of you finally found out where I am, and I posted another community post that showed where I am. Indeed, I am in Pisa in Italy, a very ancient town with a very famous tower. I went to see the tower today, and it's a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. Very accessible, it's magnificent really. When you see it close up, I'm just in awe of the ancient people that built these things. They were magnificent people. Anyway, XRP. All right, two things I've got to say. First of all, right out of the bat, XRP outperformed Bitcoin and Ethereum in the month of July. So for time immemorial, XRP had underperformed pretty much everybody in the top 100 of coins, maybe with the exception of EOS, which is just, I don't know what's happened to EOS. But XRP has suddenly woken up in July. It had an absolutely smashing July. Might not seem like that to you. That's because XRP has been doing little pumps and semi-dumps, and things are imminent for XRP, but it's done better than Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is saying a lot because Bitcoin and Ethereum didn't do too badly in July. I know they both kind of had a pump and then sort of cooled off in July. Maybe that's why, but it's a good step for XRP. The second thing is that there's been a general cooling off across the market, obviously due to the FOMC meetings and the not so positive. So what's actually happening is it's actually positive news. So first of all, we're not getting a rate hike. That's great. It's not a pause. That's also great. But I think Powell didn't come out and say, we're getting the cut X and Y date, right? That's what people were expecting. But rather it said, the cut isn't off the table if the inflation situation carries on this way. So it's not a full dove. It's sort of like a semi-dovish hawk. I don't know. Jerome Powell just has a way of talking like this, sort of hedging his bets a little bit. And I think the market doesn't like uncertainty, and there was an element of uncertainty in what he said. So I think that people just basically said, nah, we're just going to cool it off a little bit. And tech stocks didn't do too well in the last couple of weeks as well. And, Tesla and all these Nvidia and all those guys didn't do very well, Microsoft. And tech stocks not doing well tends to affect Bitcoin, even though they have nothing to do with each other. The Wall Street guys still see Bitcoin as a tech stock. I don't know why. It's got nothing to do with tech stock. I understand that blockchain is a technology, and people that don't understand, the finance people might not completely understand what blockchain really is, hence what Bitcoin is. But what do we care? It's just more chance for people like us to accumulate a little bit more if you've got a little bit of dry powder. I picked up a little bit more of a 10x XRP. I sold it when it had a little bit of a pump the other day because it's not my bags, by the way, guys. It's my little gambling amount, which pays for my European travels, etc. So yeah, I did a little sale at the peak. Now that it's gone a bit down again, I'm in for another 10x. I do this on Fairdesk, and I usually have the link in the description. Not financial advice. Never do this with money that you're not willing to lose, because remember, I could easily just lose absolutely everything. If it was a giant wick way down to my liquidation price, I'd be completely wiped out. But I'm relatively confident in XRP, and I don't think that's going to happen. If you've been wondering, this is ancient timber, as you can see, and that is brick. That's because I am at the very attic, at the very top of a beautiful, old antique building in Pisa, Italy. And this building must be older than the United States itself. It's amazing to think about. Europe is really old, especially the Mediterranean part. There are roads here that are 2,000 years old, 2,500 years old, that the Romans used to use, and now we're using it, driving around on them. It's absolutely crazy, this part of the world. So this is ancient timber, and this is the attic of a 5-story building. So looking out of my window is just absolutely stunning. I can see the towers, I can see the bells. You can hear the bells in the morning, the clay roofs. It's just absolutely beautiful. And the weather here is stunning. It's a little bit too hot for some people, but for me, I was kind of designed to live in this kind of weather. So for me, it's perfect. Not financial advice. Have a lovely time. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.